Okay, now let's compute the mean squared error of this data. And the formula of the mean squared error is this one. So it's 1 over n times the sum of squared error. And this is the sum of squared error, which you can also write as the sum. Well, if you write the residuals r as the errors, the residuals, you get this formula. You can write it in any way, but this is what's of interest to us. So let's write it down. And also let's write it down as a loss. So the often referred to as a loss function. So losses usually are considered over the parameters theta. And here, what are our parameters? Well, if you look at our model, our parameters are W and B, weights and biases. And so what is this equal to? Well, we saw earlier, it's the mean squared error. So it's 1 over n times the sum. I goes from 1 to n of our model, h of xi, minus yi, the true value, squared. So this is our prediction here, h of xi. This is the true value, yi, in the data here. This is the error. This is the squared error. This is the sum of the squared error. And this whole thing is the mean squared error. Okay, just as some kind of intuition, if you will. Now we have a lot of letters here. Let's write some of them out. N here, what is N? So N is the number of observations we have. And here we said that each row in X represents a data point, right? How many rows does X have? It has 3. So we have 3 data points. N is equal to 3. What else? Let's write out the xi's. Maybe it will be easier for us to make the calculations. So x1, we said, so x are the rows of xi's are the rows of the big matrix X. So x1 is this guy, the first row. X2 is this guy, so on and so forth. Y1 is this guy, Y2 is this guy, so on and so forth. So let's write them a bit quickly here. Tac, tac. X1, 1, 2, minus 2, 5, 0, 1, y is 1, 6, and 1, right? And again, W, that's right, WT here as 1, and then 0 0.5, and then B, we said it's 0, right? So we have everything we need now to compute this mean squared error guy. And let's start by writing 1 over 3, and then let's write the whole sum in one go. Let's write it out. So we're going to need a big square bracket here, and then we're going to write 3 terms, squared terms, and then we're going to expand everything. So first term is h of x1 minus y1 squared. So let's write this. What is h of x is this guy. So I'm going to stop giving too many details to not make this video last forever. Maybe we move this guy a bit here so we can fit the square. This is WT, and then X1 is 1, 2. And then here we're supposed to have a plus B, right? But B is 0, right? So let's not bother with that for now. Minus YI, so Y1, this is 1. And this whole thing has to be squared, and that's the first term. Now, I'm going to go a bit faster. X2, what's X2? Minus 2, 5 plus B, but B is 0. Minus Y2, Y2 is 6. Up this whole thing squared. And then the last one, 1, 0 0.5. What's X3? It's 0, 1, right? Here. Plus 0, plus B, B is 0. Minus Y3, Y3 is 1. Up squared. And then this is the end of the sum, right? Can we write this out a bit more? 1/3 Okay, now let's look into this guy a bit. And specifically, let's look into this guy. So here we have 1 times 1 plus 0.5 times 2, so plus 1. So this guy is going to give us 1 as our 2. Do I write it out? Okay, let's write it out for the first one. 1 times 1 plus 0.5 times 2. So those are times, don't get confused. This is a dot. Minus 1 squared. But this whole thing is 1 plus 1 minus 1. That's 1, right? So let's write this whole thing as 1 squared. Ooh, did I make a mistake here? I mean, I forgot one parenthesis here. Don't be confused. It's supposed to be like this. My bad. But I mean, yeah. So 1 squared. Plus. Now let's compute this guy. This guy is 1 times minus 2 plus 0.5 times 5 minus 6 squared. Okay, now I'll just write everything out. And then this guy is here. Let's compute this guy here. 1 times 0, so that's 1 times 0 plus 0.5 times 1 minus 1. This whole thing squared. What is this? 1/3, 1 plus, this is minus 2. This is 2.5. This is minus 6. So this guy is 0.5, right? Minus 6. So this guy is 5.5. Minus 5.5. Yes? Plus 1 times 0. This is not 1.0. This is 1 times 0. Don't get confused. This is 0.5. And this is minus 1. So 1 times 0, this is 0. This is 0.5 minus 1. So it's minus 0.5 minus 0.5 squared. Can we clean this up? Yes. Sorry, I like to have everything clean. And then what do we get here? 1/3, 1 plus minus 5.5 square. What is this? I think it's, was it 30.25? And then this guy is just 0.25. So this is all equal to 1/3 times 31.5, which is 10.5. Yes. So that's how we got, that's how we compute the mean square there.